Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and I'm about 3 hours into a 3.5 hour drive to Precision Manufacturing. Now, if you didn't see it, I've actually been here before, not that long ago, when I picked up the Grapple. And on that trip, I did a factory tour and showed kind of a walk around of their production facility and how they make their products. And it's always so interesting to me to see how products are made. And I think about this with my own business and with any that I've been to. It's not necessarily what you expect, because this is a national company that makes some of the best products that you can get for a tractor or a skid steer. They've got a fantastic reputation, but they're out here in the middle of nowhere in Missouri in a little building, and each product you can still see has a one-on-one craftsmanship to it, not just stamped. So I really enjoyed meeting the owner and seeing all the products, and today I'm back to pick up another attachment. This is a sponsored product, not in that I get paid for it or anything like that, but I'm not purchasing this today. They're gonna let me use it, and at the end of a period of time, I'll have a choice to return it or to buy it. But I'm pretty excited to get up there, get this picked up, and then in this video, we should have time to get back home, get it put on the skid loader, and show it off a little bit. So I'll jump back on when we're picking up the attachment. All right, let's go in and say hi to Bill. Looks like they've got some products going out right now.
Blocking the trucks?
Yeah, I did. I had to move.
Now they get cranky.
Yeah. How are you, Bill?
How's capitalism today?
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
They're bringing it around. Well, I've teased this long enough. What I'm taking home today is a tree puller. And not just any tree puller, but the Precision Manufacturing 537 new and improved Eliminator tree puller. Okay, so I got Bill here. He's the owner of Precision Manufacturing. And I feel like this is false advertising, because I've been looking at this product for a while. I got here to pick it up, and it's a little bit different. You guys make some changes?
We made some adjustments to it. We enhanced it quite a bit, actually. The main thing is we made the blades 12 inches longer. So what that means is you're going to be able to dig a little bit deeper, and your opening is going to be a little bit wider on it. So you'll be able to grab bigger trees or more brush at the same time, one opening, and you'll be able to dig down deeper.
I'll give you a close-up on that, and especially when we get back to use it. But it's got like saw teeth on the side and on the top, and they've added another row of those teeth so that you can use it almost like a stump bucket to work the roots out. Now, you said your favorite question is, what size tree can you pull out? Because you can always give an exact number, right?
You can never give an exact number for what size tree can you pull with this. There's really three variables that determine what you're going to be able to pull. And that, most importantly, in my opinion, is soil conditions, also the species of tree, because they have different root systems. Different trees have different root systems. And then, of course, the size of your equipment.
Got it.
If everything's average, I've never gotten in trouble saying you can pull 4 to 6 inches like that.
I've experienced that a lot with two stumps that look about the same, and one comes right out, the other one is all day. So
yeah, that's right. So you'll have fun with it.
Yeah, I'm excited to go try this out. Go to agfolks.com or precisionmanufacturing.com. You can see all the different products they have to offer. And I appreciate you working with me on this.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, Brock.
We'll see you at the house. All right, so let's go over a couple features on this before putting it in action. First, it's got hose tamers. It's got two different kinds. These are two different products that are available from Precision Manufacturing at agfolks.com. I've actually got another mounting bracket, so I'm going to set the other one of these up on another piece of equipment. Haven't decided what yet, but there's always hoses that aren't behaving, so that's what these are for. So they've got good hose management. This is the only attachment I have with these flat face couplers for the skid loader that swivel, which really makes it easier to manage your hoses. So with the ability to swivel those, I've got them right here where they're protected from the work I'm doing on the tree, and they're not going to pinch in between. As far as the actual tree puller, one thing that most tree pullers don't have is this large frame here that's going to protect you from tree branches coming back at you. That would be especially important if you had an open station. I watched a guy using a tree puller on YouTube just the other day, and he had no glass, no door on his cab, and no protection like this, and as he pulled that tree out, branches were inside the cab. So I have a severe duty door to protect me from something falling on me, but even with that, I'm really glad to have this. But nobody's excited about hoses in this frame. The cool part's pulling trees out. So let's look at the business end. So to begin with, this is mounted on this, 5-inch tubing, top and bottom. And this tubing is 3/8 sidewall tubing. It's ridiculously heavy built. And all of this is made out of what looks like inch-thick plate. Now, Precision Manufacturing has been making a heavy-duty tree puller for a long time. They actually have a few different ones. The reason I couldn't announce this until today is this is a new and improved version that wasn't on their website until now. Now, this still isn't on Precision Manufacturing website, but it should be in the next few days. It's already on agfolks.com where you can go buy it. You use code ROCKHILL5. I believe it's ROCKHILL5. I'll verify that, put it on the screen, make sure it's right, put it in the description. But that doesn't pay me anything. I'm not a paid affiliate of this. But it does save you 5% off buying this product or any of the other products I've shown from Precision. The things that are different about the new version, it previously stopped here. Now they've added another foot, and it used to have 2 cutting edges. Now it has a 3rd cutting edge. Which really, if you watch tree pulling videos, what's going to happen is you're going to come up on a tree, and you're going to have the moment of truth where you can either lift it out or you can't with the power of the machine. And if you can't pull it out with the power of the machine, it would be a pretty sad attachment if that was the end and you said, well, can't pull it out. But because it has these cutting teeth on the top and the side, you can use this like a saw. You can drive it into the ground next to the tree and then pull up and back and work it back and forth and cut through the root system with this or with this. Let's talk about the open and close cylinder. It has a 3-inch diameter cylinder which puts out 20 tons of clamping pressure. It's got these aggressive teeth right here for gripping the tree. With 20 tons of force and those teeth, you'll never be limited by your squeeze. You're going to be limited by how much lift the skid loader has. Now, speaking of that cylinder, it's a huge cylinder and it's protected by this telescoping guard. Keeps it covered even as it opens and closes. So, I don't have all day to do a big clearing project or anything, but I do want to go ahead and pull some trees. I've got a handful of trees that are maybe 4-inch diameter, I don't know how big they are, that are up by the house that are a nuisance. And literally today, my wife came out and said, you need to get something done about those trees growing next to the house. So we're gonna go pull those out and see how it does. I've mentioned before that the previous owners had some really great landscaping that I just don't have time to maintain. And one of my upcoming projects is to rip out all of the landscaping on 2 sides of the house at least. So this entire thing is getting cleared, and right now there's rock beds blocking me from accessing it. So I just scooped those out a little bit. One thing I don't know if I articulated very well is that those cutting teeth basically turn this into a stump bucket. A really long, aggressive stump bucket with the hydraulics of a skid steer backing it. Now these are not the type of massive trees that are going to impress anybody, but this is just a first test. And like the tree that I'm carrying right now is probably 12 foot tall. It's 2 trees combined into one stump, and it's a little bit bigger than it looks from a distance. So a couple months ago, I did a land clearing job. It was really just brush hogging trails onto a hunting property. And I talked to the landowner at that time, and he basically told me if I could get my hands on a tree puller, he'd come back and have me do a massive job with it. So you'll be seeing that coming up. So this is nowhere near the capabilities of the machine or the attachment, but it is a good sized tree. I mean, each of these is only 3-inch diameter, but they're coming into the same root base, and I can't get both my hands around it. So that's like 7 or 8-inch diameter at the base of the roots, but it's not rooted that deeply, but it snapped all these off no problem. And normally, the best thing to do, I could take these right to wherever they're going to be processed at. Just for speed in this, I dumped them right here. I'm going to grab them with the grapple and get them moved to the brush pile. But I'm really happy with the tree puller. This is made 3 hours from me. It's a small business. I've met the owner several times, great guy. It's a great company to do business with. They build all their products here domestically. So if you're interested in getting one of these, go to agfolks.com. Use code ROCKHILL5 for 5% off. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.